Okay, it says we're live. Hopefully the fan from my computer is not too loud. I've got 2.5 minutes left on the render for this video or for timer. So hopefully it's not going to be too loud for too long. So if you can hear it, apologies. That's just my computer trying to make a new cute timer. And it gets loud about it. So at least it's audible to me. So hopefully the microphone is not picking it up, but it may. I'm not sure. Okay. Monique says, I don't really hear any fan, but that might just be me. Yeah. And it could just be that because I have a sort of like filter turned on through StreamYard to filter out background noises, it may be filtering that noise out while I am talking. So if I go quiet for a bit, it may pick it up. I'm not real sure. But Kira coming in today with some links for a soundtrack for Baldur's Gate 3 fans. And those of us who enjoy video game soundtracks, nice. Thank you. You're going to be following this stream in tandem with Dabble's writing sprints as well. So stream hopping, yes. And for anyone who is a member of AutoCrit, they also have sprints via Zoom at 3 p.m. Eastern today. All the sprints. You restarted your computer, so hopefully you won't have too many Brave freeze-ups and LibreOffice crashes to contend with today. I should probably do this every morning, but I'm stubborn old nanny goat. I do turn my computer off every evening because otherwise I will just stay on it. But also because it blinks, like the standby light blinks. I have my monitor light covered with some like black washi tape because I can't sleep with lights. So, yeah. But it's like, did somebody say Baldur's Gate 3? You have some good news. You're getting back into the writing flow of things. Good. How's your mom's recovery doing? I know you said that she was fine, but how's her recovery and the family's recovery too? Because staying at the hospital, worrying over family members is also very strenuous. So hopefully you are feeling okay as well. You're going to be exploring a social media angle where Darcy creates a private account to comment on Ben's post. Okay, so like an alternate account. And is he... so is Darcy going to be a fan account or a anti account? CB says, hello, you're watching a video about Mario Kart. Nice. Okay. All right. So my program has just finished rendering the Winter Wonderland Deer timer. So I'm going to close that program. So then hopefully it'll like know that it doesn't need to allocate resources to it. Fam and you are back home. Mom's doing her usual stuff. She was able to talk with the neighbor when we got home. Okay, good. And it's going to be a fan account. Okay. Excellent. Good. Yeah, I went yesterday. I guess last week and this week just have not have been like one of those times where life just sort of takes over and intrudes upon your intentions to do things. So last week was full of doctor's appointments and then the mailbox fiasco and then more appointments. Yesterday, I went to take my mom to, yesterday she went up to one of the local auto shops because her car is a Chevy. And that kind of Chevy is known for, it's a common thing that like the key will sometimes get stuck in the ignition and won't come out when you park. And so it's been getting worse for her. Like it started about a year ago, but it's happening more frequently and it's getting stuck for much longer. And it's never good. Like, you can't just leave your car, with the key in it, because you can turn it back on all you want. You just can't get the key out. So she took it up to one of the local shops. But they told her what they thought it was. They told her that it would require a $700 part and labor. And that the part was on a national back order list. So they did not have an ETA as to when they could get that kind of part in, nor how long it could get once they could order it, like how long it would take to get it. So she's not real happy with that. So she didn't want to pay half of the price of the part when she doesn't know when it's going to come in. So she called up the Chevy dealership. They want close to $200 to even like look at it and diagnosis. So she's like, and finally our first choice of mechanics finally called her back, because he's a like one shop guy, or one guy shop. There we go. So he finally called her back, and he listened to her talk about the particular part that's on back order and what was happening with the car. And he's like, well, it could be that, it could be this other thing, and it could be this third thing. So I'd like to take a look at it before, I say one way or another. And she's like, okay, great. When he's like, okay, tomorrow morning. So both yesterday and today, I drove to the different shops to pick Mom up, essentially. And then yesterday, she also had an eye doctor appointment that took way, way longer than expected. We were there for 2 hours, just waiting, essentially, for most of it. And then, so it's just like time seems to have gotten away from me last week and this week. So I'm hoping that the rest of this week I can get some solid work done. I did take some time last night to do some art therapy, as it were. I did my December calendars. So I had a blue-green, mostly green and gold setup. And so this is what my weekly setup looks like. Most of them, I think, I wound up using the half-torn washi tape, but so that's what my layout for December is going to look like. So yeah. So there it is. The live stream is lagging, and sometimes you can hear your voice getting fuzzy. Not sure if it's just you, or not sure if it's just Monique. I'm not sure. I'm not seeing a whole lot of lags. I'm not seeing a weird signal strength. I have turned off the video editing program, so that should not be part of. So if it continues, let me know. Or if somebody else is having the same issue, please let me know. Because I can always start the stream over if it's bad. So, you had Mario Kart for the SNES, Super Nintendo. Is that right? When you were a teen? Many a weekend was spent absolutely trouncing my mother at battle levels. Nice. Fun. Downloads, and then get into the November. There we go. Here's today's Sprinty Sprint question. Let me put this up on the screen. There we go. Okay. Because Kara touches on the subject today. Your current work in progress has one big plot twist plus mini twists. Also, if I work quickly, I have an idea for a story for Dragon Soul Press's Valentine anthology. Ooh. And when is the deadline for that? There's the link so we can go look, but yes. Cool Gamer 2 says hi. Hello. Welcome. You had to reduce the video quality, but you think it's okay now. Okay. Good. Super Nintendo. Yeah, okay. Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Carrie is here. Hello. Welcome. Good afternoon, everybody. You have to pick your retriever up from the vet soon. He got dermatitis on his tail. Oh no, so I had to get it shaved. Oh. Currently looking for new planner options as ADHD brain gets bored easily. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. I thought about getting a new pre-made planner for this year, but I have a pre-made undated planner that I could use if I wanted to go with like a pre-made situation. But I'm probably going to be doing bullet journal again next year because I like the art. Plus I have all the stickers and all the washi tape and all the markers. So I might as well. Haven't noticed any issues with the stream. Okay, good. Good. Kara says the deadline is the end of this month. Okay, it would have to be a very tight story. However, the page also has deadlines for forthcoming anthologies for the next year. Nice. Thank you for that. I'm chatting from your phone at the moment. Okay. You loved your bullet journal, but got more obsessed with the designing than using it productively. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. And if you're not using the designing aspect of things for something like content creation or whatever, then having it take away from the productivity of it is counterintuitive. It's not the right. It's the antithesis of what the bullet journal is supposed to be. The Nintendo Entertainment System and Super Nintendo Entertainment System consoles were known as the Famicom and Super Famicom in Japan. Yeah. Probably family computer probably would be what that would be short for. Or if it's an N, be console then. So anyway, Stacy says hello, running late but made it. Welcome. Monique says, forgot to mention I'm rereading The Artist's Way. I'm trying to make it a habit of doing the morning pages. Yes. The idea of an undated planner sounds good. Yeah, I like, where did I put it? It's on the bottom of the stack. Okay. It's on the bottom of the stack, so I'm not going to go dig for it at the moment. But it is a very pretty planner, and it's undated. So whenever I decide to use it, it's going to be fine. So you can start whenever. You don't have to start in January. You don't have to start in so it's a purely undated. You fill in the days that you want. So yeah. Anyway. Okay, so the picture pull for today is how many twists does your work in progress have? So A, just one big plot twist, the major plot twist. Two plot twists. You don't want to overdo it. Just one or two. Three or four, one for each act, depending on if you're doing a three act structure or four structure. Let me see if I can get my brain and my tongue to work in tandem. 3 or 4 twists, because you need one for each act in your story structure. And whether or not you have 3 or 4 depends on if you have a 3-act structure or a 4-act structure. Or just, yes, all the twists. Like it's a Switchback Road kind of plot. And there are twists and turns and cliffhangers and parachute jumping and all of that kind of thing. So how many plot twists do you have? That's the question. CB says, I think my work in progress has too many plot twists, in which case that is currently on answer D, and you may want to take it down to answer C if you feel like it's too many. But yeah. Okay, sorry for the yawn. I'm currently consuming Arizona tea because that's the caffeine for the day. All right. Let's go ahead and get things sort of situated. We do need a card for today. And who's it going to be? It's going to be the rhino today. Overcome any obstacle. It's number 50, in case you need a number. Monique says, I wish I could change my answer. I know I have more than 3 or 4 twists. Can you not change your answer once you have submitted, once you have clicked? I think it feels weird to me because I don't think I can answer my own poll. I can't. So so I think it feels weird looking at my poll from my own account. Anyway, so we have the rhino today. Overcome any obstacle. We always have the choice to press ahead, and the rhino's strength offers you the power to break through stubborn obstacles. The spirit animal knows there is more than one way to open a path to what you seek. When the rhino appears, you are reminded that you have a marvelous ability to overcome obstacles in multiple ways. You can go around them. You can also shatter them with the force of clear and deliberate intentions, or even transform them into clouds that drift away by refusing to allow them to limit you. Apply your rhino with creativity, and no obstacle can stand in your way, for you have magic to make and many ways in which to make it. Your power is awesome right now. The rhino also wants to remind you that when an obstacle appears to prevent you from getting what you desire, it means that something much better is coming. Keep that in mind as you consider the nature of the obstacle in front of you. The Great Spirit loves you much and only wants the best for you. So there you go. It is a reminder that you can overcome anything. You just may have to decide on how you want to approach what is blocking your way. So, alrighty, let me go ahead and pull up my document. It's coming up on the other monitor, so I need to move it around. Okay. So 1, save your document. 2, make sure you have something to hydrate with. Cheers. 3 is to straighten your spine. Oops. Forgot to get my timer up, didn't I? And 4 is make sure that if you need a break, take a break. We're going to start with a 25-minute sweater timer. And okay. So 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. I did more than I thought I did. I got 632 words. And then I looked up something. And then I'm making a quick spread based on what I looked up for the bullet journal, because that was what I intended. So, okay. I think I have essentially used almost all of this dark green tape, which is good because it's been around for a while. I still have quite a bit of the gold and green because I didn't use that as much on the layout of December. I basically used the green, and then I used this really thin PET tape, which has foliage on it, some gold gilded foliage. So I could probably chunk this or like put the last of this in my washi graveyard in the back. But we'll deal with that later. What I was setting up was what Jashi Corinne calls the want analysis. So like the wins, things that worked for you, things that helped you in your bullet journal, or what else. You could also do this for your drafts as well, because that's kind of what I'm planning to do. And then the A was for aversions. I think I prefer the word adjustment. And then N for needs, and then T for to try. So, but there's that. So I'm thinking about doing that for one of the, not just my 2024 or 2025 transition between bullet journals, but also I would like to try some sort of analysis like that. It's kind of a broad perspective that it gives you on a manuscript or a story as well. Anyway, so Monique says, love the music from this timer. I can't remember the artist's name. I think it might be Kevin MacLeod, Kevin Mc something. But it is in the description because that is it's one of the tracks that requires attribution from the YouTube library. So Kara got 545 words. Nice. Excellent. CB didn't get any words, but she made dinner, and you're working on your second bowl of chili baked bean pasta. It's your meat-free version. Gotcha. Monique says, trying to decide what Ben would make for a video blog, so vlog. He's collabing with his sister Julia, and they're making a New York City inspired dish. Okay. So probably the ingredients, probably like a coffee or beverage to go with whatever it is they're making. Right? Or are you asking like what type of dish would they be vlogging making? pizza, Waldorf, salad, hot dog. I don't really think of. I mean, sure, New York pizza is a thing, New York style, right? As opposed to Chicago deep dish, but um, I think New York is just kind of like normal style pizza. I could be wrong. um, Waldorf salad, maybe. Hot dog, unless you're making the hot dog from scratch, probably not. But I don't know what would a cheesecake is like a New York cheesecake. I don't know if that's a thing or not. Elizabeth says I would go with pizza. It can show more of their personalities through the toppings. Yeah, like they have some weird toppings, or if you're trying to blend some of the cultural references in there. So yeah, I don't know, but maybe I think pizza maybe, but yeah, I don't know. They'll definitely have comments about no, Chicago's better. Sure, but yeah. Elizabeth says hello, everyone. Hello, welcome. 331 words. Nice, excellent, good. You're asking what kind of dish she could make. Okay. This is where Elizabeth suggested pizza. You had New York style pizza on your 40th birthday in Manhattan. So yeah, maybe it is a thing. I don't know. Sorry. The sleep was definitely lacking last night. So Stay says I'm getting some reading done. Excellent. Good. Pizza would definitely bring engagement given the New York versus Chicago thing. Yeah, yeah. So you could, put some references to that of like the only way you should probably be making pizza type of thing. That kind of thing. I don't know. Anyway, could also do some other quick Googling to see if there's any other additional, like, very New York dishes that we're not thinking of. I mean, New York has like such. It's got such different influences. It's got the Italian Italian influence. It's also got a whole bunch of Irish influence. As I know, it has a bunch of Jewish influence. I know it has. It's just like it's a huge. It is one of the reasons why we have like that continued idea of the melting pot, because it is such an amalgamation of different cultures. I'm pretty sure they have a Chinatown, right? Or at least like an Asian area where you could probably get. But I don't know. I've not physically been to New York to know what it would be like. So I'm just assuming that it's very much like other big cities, just sort of magnified in a lot of ways. So, okay, let's. Now you want pizza for dinner, but that's not on the menu for tonight. Oh no! Could you pencil it in for tomorrow or Friday? Because Friday is always a good. Friday is always a good day for pizza. Sorry, again. Here's another mug of tea. Breakfast for dinner over here, pancakes and bacon. I mean, you could essentially make like a breakfast pizza. Like your pancake is your crust, and then your sauce is your your sauce is your maple syrup or your log cabin or jam or whatever else you use on your pizza, on your pancakes and then, break up and crumble your eggs or your bacon on top. There you go. Breakfast pizza. Is that a thing? Like, do people do that, or is that just my brain that's like trying to make equivalencies? Because I mean, I know that there, just like there are corn dogs, there are breakfast dogs, in which case it's like a pancake wrapped around an actual sausage, spiced sausage, rather than like just the hot dog. You're leaning toward pizza because Darcy actually made pizza herself. Nice. Kara's only been to the airport in New York City. Both of your parents were from upstate New York. Your father was born in Amsterdam and your mother in Liberty. Fun. CB's been to New York 3 times. Kara is also a great fan of breakfast for dinner. We had that 2 nights ago, I think. Yes. Yes. You're having pasta and French bread, so still Italian. Gotcha. Hubby doesn't like all the grains, so pizza is hard to talk him into anymore. I mean, I don't think a cauliflower crust is the same. It's just not the same. But what about thin crust? Does he like thin crust? You could make it less grains by just going thinner. In 2014, we went to Gramercy Market, and you got a baguette, which is French. So there you go. All kinds of influences. Okay, let's go ahead and do another sprint. We will do the 30-minute sweater. Present, share screen, 30 minutes, share, make big, change the banner. Okay, make sure that you save your document. That's number 1. 2 is make sure that you take a sip of whatever it is that you're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders for the posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. 4 is make sure that if you need a break, take a break. And also don't forget to do your self-promo. Here is 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. I got 100 words in the document that I went back to, sort of reflecting on both this manuscript and next year. Um, got a couple of things marked that I'm gonna try and implement more throughout the manuscript. Things that I'm not liking and would like to take out. Includes things like crutch words. But also a character that I want to kill off because I don't think they're really necessary. So I'm not sure if I'm going to make them die in the plot line or if I need to just go back and like erase them out of existence. Things like that. So I've got some notes there. And I'm trying to look back and sort of see progress wise how I did this year in terms of my different manuscripts, my different query. I smacked the microphone. Oopsies. So anyway, so I'm trying to take a look at my progress for this year. I felt like I didn't do as well as I could have, which is always the case. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to redo things in terms of like Kanban board, in terms of like making a new morning routine for myself, things like that. But yeah, so reflecting both on the current manuscript and on how this year went, because I did query, but I have not gotten anything that I would consider significant out of it. So we're going to have to sort of figure out that aspect of things as well. And then also like just flipping through things that I liked, things that I didn't like in my journal, that kind of thing. So, yeah. So just 100 additional words in the document. What did I write the first time? Okay, 632. Because my current is 732 for this section. Okay, let's see. Books with Chris says, hi all. Hello, welcome. Kara's self-promo. Kara has currently has two paid proofreading projects lined up, but still has availability for alpha and beta reading and editing in December. So here is the Ornery Literary Services for you, the link. And then CB has 20 chapters of Stark for President on Archive of Our Own. So the link to that and to CB's Substack are in CB's channel, the About page. Monique also posted a couple of new fanfics on Archive of Our Own relating to Baldur's Gate 3. One focuses on Will and Karlach, and the other focuses on Astarion and Miranda. JK says, I'm almost to 100% for my coffee goal to commission character art for the bakery Rivals to Lovers work in progress, Project Sugar and Spice. So if anybody is interested and has the means to donate, here is JK's link. CB got 354 words. Nice. Kara says, trying to find things in my disastrous filing system. Oh no! You updated your media kit for a novella that you published in 2022. Excellent. Good. You got 998 words. Nice. That's amazing. Becky's about to start drafting again. Ooh, we're just after the Hightower surprise, and poor Lucy is reeling. Ooh, sounds exciting. Monique got almost 700 words that time. Nice. You're glad that you're back to working on writing to some extent, but you're going to have to go make lunch. Stace says it's pouring. You're not looking forward to going to meet Karma off the bus. Yeah, it was very rainy and wet all of yesterday, and then right up until about noon today. It has since cleared up. But yeah, I was like driving through soup this morning. Combination of fog and rain. So anyway, let's go ahead and do another sprinty sprint. Let's see. Do y'all want to see? I'm asking this like this is a like this is an actual question. Where is it? Should be under the 3. Here we go. See if it's gonna. Okay, so y'all get a sneak peek. It's not uploaded yet, but y'all will have the sneak peek for the new timer. And this should, let me just double check and make sure it has the sound. To share audio, share a tab or a screen instead. Okay. I did want to. What if I put it over here? No, it's still a window over here. Boo. Okay, what if I make it a full screen? Can I do that? And then go back over to StreamYard. No. Okay. So apparently I cannot play the audio with the new timer unless it's a Chrome tab or an entire screen. And if I do that, then I can't work on my my other screen. Okay, so we'll have to, never mind. You will not get a sneak peek of the new timer. I lied. I thought you would, but apparently you don't. So that will be uploaded later today. So you'll be able to use it later. All right, let's go ahead and do this. It should take us to just past the top of the hour. Yes, this guy. Okay, so y'all did get a peek of it. Yes, that's that is the background for. And then I also have I don't have it on here yet. I also have a little fox. So we have a winter wonderland deer, and then the fox is more autumny colored, but it's still very cute and cozy looking. So yeah. So next time though. Next time. You're bone dry and windy in northeast Colorado. Hope the dry weather trend continues next week as you have a couple of big driving days ahead of you. Gotcha. Kate is here. Hello. Welcome. Kara says, it's cute. Adorable. You have a blog you're working on today. Nice. Am I able to share it here when it's ready? Do you have a wrench? You do now. All right, let's do this. We'll just continue with the acorn lady. Her hat looks so much like an acorn. The acorn sweater lady. And then we will have the deer on Friday. All right, let's do this. 1, save your document. 2, make sure you take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back. That posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. That was better, I think. I at least got more than 100. I got 467. So I at least have 1,000 words today. Yay! Some days I feel like I'm pulling teeth with my brain, and doesn't work that well. So but yeah, so I've gone ahead and made some notes for myself for the manuscript, and then I've also gone ahead and started a list of things that I want to migrate and adjust in my bullet journal for next year. So most of that was also done that sprint. So I got 400 and some words plus some analysis of my current bullet journal and what I like and what I want to adjust. So there's that. I feel like this pen, sorry, I was just taking a look at the ink that's in this. It's got like a big old ink splotch at the top and then plenty at the bottom still. So I will have green for quite some time to come. But that was an odd, I just noticed that big old bubble. I guess because I've had it on its side for a while or something. Let's see. Self-pub with Andy says hello. Hello. Booped buttons and stiff. Excellent. The rain has stopped for Stacy, or at least seriously slowed down. I'm crossing my fingers, knock on wood, that it stays away until you and Karma are back in. Cool Gamer is back. CB got 211 words. You know the feeling of, yeah, trying to pull teeth with your brain. Doesn't work real well. You kind of need hands and tools for that, right? Kara says, doing some planning on a new offshoot story. No, I could love a good offshoot side story, like side couple, whatever. I really like them. They're fun. Elizabeth got 213 words and a snack. Excellent. CB understands this chapter is a struggle. Yep. Maz, you're way behind, but you're slowly creeping up. You're not going to use most of it, but it will allow me to figure out what another character is doing off screen, which is good because you always want to know where your characters are. Stacy says, I'm obsessively watching the bus app. It's a crazy app, but it's better than nothing. Gotcha. Yeah, 7 years of dental school. Well, I mean, you should get that if you're going to be professionally pulling teeth. However, you know, I'm sure most parents very much understand, like, there's always like the tongue, the finger, the string, and the doorknob. You know, all those options. All of those options. I'm trying to think. I don't think we ever had to use the string for my teeth. Not sure about Matt, my brother. I think his teeth were kind of wonky enough that we were already going to the dentist and the orthodontist for him. But yeah. Boris plays such an important role in this series that I felt it was time I actually told his story rather than just having him be a mysterious, helpful figure. Gotta love those, right? All right, y'all. Thank you very much for joining me today. I am gonna stop here because 1, my brain feels like fog, but 2, I'll need to go check and see if we have an update on Mom's car at the second auto shop and see what's up with that. So cross my fingers, hope it's good news. Or at least cheaper than the other shop in terms of like also having the the proper part and all of that. So, all right. Again, thank you very much for joining me. Hopefully, on Friday we will have not just the deer timer, but also the fox timer up. And yeah, and hopefully I will also have the advent calendar announcement, although I'm not guaranteeing that. But if you want to look at the advent calendar, the authortube advent calendar prompts, there is a link to that Google Drive folder in the description. So there is that. And then we also need to end the poll for today. Let's make sure I have all of this. Ooh, Becky got 442 words, and Maz has hit 2,000 for the day. Nice. Okay, so we have a tie, it looks like, between just one big twist and just like two. So just one big plot twist has 31%, as does two. Don't want to overdo. And then the next on the list is all of this, all of the twists, 21%. Say yes, give me all the twists. And then 15% of us say you have one for every act, approximately. So that is today's, Fridays, not tomorrow's, Fridays, is what is your main character's pet / animal companion, because we do love those. So if your main character has a pet / animal companion, what do they have? Is it a creature with fur? Is it a creature with feathers or scales? Do they have a critter? Ooh, Carmen made it home. Yay! And didn't get rained on. Excellent. Good job. Good job. All right. So, save your document again before you go. And I will see y'all soon. All right. Thank you. Bye.